Mind-body connection is being proven by studies that show that they exist and it works, right? Basically, your mind is connected to your body, and whatever you think of it is going to affect how your body functions, and also your body is also connected to your mind. And by doing certain things physically, you also change and rewire how your brains work, right? Did you know that you can also use mind-body connection, this phenomenon, to help you for business growth? And that's what I'm going to share with you in this video. Hey, this is Joe Lau. After spending 20 years as an entrepreneur, I learned that there's one thing that has been holding myself back for years was reset. What I mean by reset is that when you're in the business, you kind of go for, you don't even know how long, for a long period of time, because we just love what we do and just keep on going. It feels like a long sprint. Some people may even describe it as a marathon, right? So even though you use the analogy of marathon, you would take a break, right? So I realized that little break, I call it the reset. That's a lot of time. I personally find that that's when I experience business growth. So how does that anything to do with mind and body, right? This is how it works. Business growth requires break. And every time when you stay so close to a business, like working in your business, when you hit plateau, chances are you stay so close, right? The number one way that I find to help yourself to step back and clear it is you literally take a break. I call it reset. The reset could be every day, or every week, or every month, or every so often. Some people call it vacation, maybe every year. I personally do a reset every single Friday. So I don't work Friday, and Friday I call it the reset day. The reset day, I'll reset my mind, my emotion, my thought, my body. So I am fully ready for the weekend with my family and also fully ready for next week work. So that's what I do use Friday for, is reset. During the reset day, I run 13 miles every Friday, just kind of how I enjoyed it. So that's what I do. So now, how does it work? When I do that, I find that I'm a lot more engaging the next following week. My Friday, I do my reset day, and then Saturday and Sunday, I'm fully present with my family because I have time for myself. My mind is clear, it's refreshed. It kind of took a break from whatever I had to deal with from work, whether it was good week or bad week. It was kind of like a clear cut, right? Literally, when I spend time with my family, I don't think about work. But after the weekend, I'm ready to go. So Monday, since I have not been thinking about work for a few days now, Monday, I'm fully engaged because I love what I do. So that's kind of how I use my reset day. Now, how is it anything to do with mind and body, and how is it going to help your business? When you reset that day, it allows you to completely step back and clear your thought so you won't get stuck to the corner of this thought about this business solution that may not be working out for you. That's how the reset day works. It helps you to step back, not just in your business, but step back to think and see the big picture, right, every single week. Now, how is it going to work with mind and body? It's because I literally train my body to reset every single week. My mind knows that no matter how bad I've been eating, no matter how bad my emotional have been turmoil, whatever that I have to deal with that week, no matter how bad the business have been through, I know it's okay. I'll have a break on Friday. And then after that, I'll resume. So because I physically do that for my run and physically stop working, like literally my hands stop typing, right? Not working. And when my brain's like mentally not thinking about work, they somehow trigger this mechanism that when I do break, I break. My mind just stops thinking about work. When I work because I know it's not a break, right? So that's how I use mind-body connection. It helped me to weekly reset myself physically, mentally, so I'm physically, mentally ready for the next week work. I'll give you a personal example on how it helped me on my personal growth. I was working in this particular project that I thought for sure that my customer audience, like the problem that I'm solving for my customer is for sure this particular thing, right? So I was working in there. I spent a very long time working during that week because I wanted to figure it out. I was going for a training course as well and trying to figure out my audience. And I kept drawing into the exercise to a point that I thought I have something, but I didn't feel right. So there you go, Friday come. I was like, you know what? I try my best. What can I do? So I went into Friday because I've been doing it so long on Friday as a reset day. I know I can trust that when I start getting my routine, when I start putting my running shoes, when I start running my first step on my 13 miles, I know my brain will be completely rinsed. And that's exactly what happened. During that run, I figured out, you know what? That is not who I want to serve. And then quickly, I just make a personal look real quick, and I forget about it. And then Mondays come, I start listening to my recording. Within few hours, I figured out, okay, my audience is busy entrepreneur that overwhelmed with their work and they have their money, but they have no personal life. And even when I say it out loud, I was like, oh, that makes sense. That's exactly how I want to help. And then like I was able to so focus because my brain was so empty from my reset day. They allow me to just work very minimal hours and figure out my problem that I want to solve for my audience. Versus like the previous week, it took me like days and I was still stuck in the direction that I end up not going. And then because of reset, boom, it goes straight to just within like, I think half a day, I figured out everything I needed, like figure out the problem, who I'm serving and how I'm serving them. So that's the power that I experience when you have a reset day. And the reset day, honestly, is not gonna work if you don't do something physical on the reset day. If reset day is just like sit there, watch TV, I personally believe it's not enough because I've tried it before too. But if you do something physical, right? Like help you reset your energy level, help you reset your emotional level, help you reset your concentration level, everything. That is what gets you what the scientists talk about, the mind-body connection, right? For me, the more I run, the more I forget about my stress. And the more time I learn from the knowledge I want to acquire. And a lot of time, even though I'm listening to a parenting book, I'll come up with a business idea. Even though when I'm listening to a self-growth book, I'll come up with a parenting idea. Even though when I'm listening to like a workout book, I'll come up with a business idea. You don't know how powerful your thought will get to if you let it wander in different areas. So not just like, okay, I want to figure out business, I'm listening to business, right? I want to figure out parenting, I'm listening to parenting. I find it almost 99% of the time is the other way around. And that's how things work. That shows me that the power of mind-body connection, when I keep on running, I keep on listening, the more I listen to it, the more I want to run. So not only I can run longer and longer and faster, the longer I run, the more I listen. The more I listen, the more idea I generate. The more idea generated, the more I benefit, both personally, professionally. And that's how the reset day helped me. It trained my body and my brain to stop thinking about whatever direction I'm stuck at and allow me to step back and let my mind wander and let my mind and body reset so I can go into next week as a whole new week. So I never waste more than a week of effort. So that's it. That's how I use mind-body connection to help me reset my personal life and therefore affect my professional life. And that's how I achieve personal growth and business growth. So if you'd like to have more time in your life so you can do things that you love besides just work, so you can enjoy your life without jeopardizing your income, I'd love for you to click the link below and join my webinar where I'm going to share with you 3 tips on how to work less and make more so you can actually have free yourself with more time without jeopardizing your income. So click the link below, register for the webinar, and I'll see you there. Basically, your mind is directly controlled. Your mind is directly